Welcome! Welcome. Right, so I have taken the plunge, bit the bullet, purchased my first interchangeable lens camera. I am ecstatic and super hyper about it. I'm very nervous because I just maxed out my credit card, and I'm really, really hoping that I can pay it off by selling street photography here in Old San Juan. Um, I took the plunge because I was gonna buy a Canon EOS RP. I was gonna buy an EOS R, and some guy was selling it here in Puerto Rico with a nice little kit. He had a memory card and a couple other things that he was selling with it, and he was selling it without a lens. I was unsure that it would work, and I guess in hindsight I could have just asked him to lend me a lens so I can test the camera out when I purchased it. But I was going to get a loan from somebody to get that camera, and I was going to end up losing $100 on that loan anyway. So I figured it was... Well, let me not get ahead of myself. So when I saw the guy was selling the camera without a lens, I decided to purchase this thing. The Canon 50mm $200 f1.8. It's really dope. I'm really happy with this purchase. I know it's going to be a great lens because I've seen a bunch of footage on it, and I know the old Nifty 50. I've been following cameras and DSLRs for a long time, and I know that old Nifty 50 was like the biggest selling, most inexpensive, most amazing lens from Canon, and it's got great bokeh and great depth of field, and I can take amazing pictures with it. Since I never really purchased any crop sensor or DSLR cameras before, I just always wanted one. And I guess it's good that I waited until now, because I believe the Canon EOS RP is probably the best camera you can purchase for the money right now. It is a full frame sensor. It's got a bunch of features like auto eye focus detect, or auto eye detect, autofocus, whatever. It's a pretty great camera for what I want it to be. It's just a 1080p video, high resolution for YouTube videos like this one that I'm going to stop filming on my phone and finally film on an actual good camera. Once I have it, I'm going to start filming my videos with it and taking street photography just around here in Old San Juan in the mornings, because I know that there's a bunch of people walking around the streets, and there's a bunch of places where you can get amazing pictures. And if I can sell them maybe for like $5 a pop, airdrop them to people's phones, probably be able to pay off the camera sooner than later, and not accumulate too much interest payments. Hopefully I'll be able to pay it off before the summer, and by then the what has been rumored to be coming out is the Canon EOS R7, which is going to be somewhere in between the R and the RP pricing wise, but more along the lines of the R6 in features. So hopefully by then I'll be able to sell this one and afford the newer one, maybe a small gap in pricing, but if not, I'll just stick with the RP for as long as I need it, and until I outgrow it, I'll just keep buying different lenses that I can keep using with the RP, because it's all RF lens mounts. Very interested in the 15 to 35, I think it is, or it's a wide angle lens. It's $2,000 plus. Also might be getting the 70 to 200 f4, which is not too expensive, and it is an L lens, and it is stabilized. I think it's about $1,500 right now, and I think it's the nicest, cheapest lens you can buy from them. I mean, if you can call $1,500 cheap, it's more expensive than the camera body that I'm going to be buying. But I believe that I've made the right choice here. I can start taking pictures and videos immediately. I don't have to wait till the summer for the new cameras to come out. Hopefully by then this will have paid itself off in full, and I can maybe afford some better lenses and keep growing my production kit, which is kind of sort of ultimately the final goal for this year, is to upgrade my production. I have invested in monitors, studio sound monitors. I've invested in mixers and microphones, and the thing that I'm lacking right now is the good camera quality. So hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have something that'll resemble a semi-professional home studio where I can do projects and have people over and take pictures and video and record sound and, have some high-quality production value involved with my YouTube channel, so it'll grow and become what I want it to be, which is kind of sort of a career in YouTube, because I've been in the making videos in YouTube about 11 years now, maybe more. I started in 2008, maybe, I think it was, or 2009. I'll look it up and I'll show you guys, but if you look at my first videos, it was a long time ago and they look horrible. And hopefully if you keep scrolling and seeing all my videos, they've looked better and better and better. I'm also going to post this video on my B Studio YouTube channel, which is a separate channel I have for vlogging and podcasts that I record with friends, and just to keep synchronicity between the YouTube world and the website that I've created that's also called bstudio.com. Hopefully I'll have that all up and running, and have merch in the store section, and edit a bunch of things that look horrible in the website right now, because there's still some template things that I haven't removed or fixed. I'm going to be working on that this whole week. I had been doing some freelance work with helping other people put their Shopify stores up, and one person at least. And that just kind of sort of inspired me to work on my own projects more, since that's kind of what I wanted to do at the beginning of the year. And since pandemic started last year, I really told myself that I had to double down and focus on myself and my own projects, and this is what I'm going to try and do this year. And without extending this video too long, it's already been going for 7 minutes. Yeah, this thing paired with the EOS RP and what hopefully soon will be a Speedlight 470 XI, which is a smart one that does all the calculating for you, and in the future a stabilized lens, but first maybe a stabilizer gimbal like that DJI SC2 that just came out a little while ago. It's amazing. It seems like it would do a great job with an unstabilized camera body and an unstabilized lens. So yeah, I hope to do reviews on all this new equipment that I'm getting. I purchased the camera body, 4,000 video card for like $90. A memory card for $90, and spare battery and some ND filters. That's the extent of my purchase. Hopefully with that and this $200 lens, I'll have an amazing full frame video and photo experience that I can use to produce some financial gains and pay for the equipment that I want to keep purchasing and upgrading forever, I guess, because like lenses are probably never going to go bad, and maybe for another 20-30 years, and bodies will keep coming every 2 or 3 or 4 years. So I'm just gonna focus on lenses and filters and stabilization and not worry so much about the body. I wanted to get an R6, but that's $2,400 right now, and just $1,400 extra for not that much features more than the RP is giving me. I had to do it. I'm hoping that with your support I can grow my channel and maybe reach a bunch of followers and help them out with the decisions that they need to make for their tech stuff. including photo gear and sound gear and mics. These neat mics are amazing. The Tascam Model 12 that I'm using is amazing. The KRK Rocket 8s that I'm using in the studio are fantastic. They sound great. I will hopefully be doing more videos from this studio soon, and I hope you guys keep following and subscribing and joining. And I'm going to cut it there. Have a great day. Happy Valentine's Day, which was yesterday. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week.